Hello everyone, this is Joe W. Today, I'm re-reviewing Now That's Like Cool Music 2, which originally came out in 1984 on vinyl, and this re-released CD version came out in 2019. The front cover looks very disjointed in my opinion. The Now Music logo in different fonts looks pretty strange, although the number 2 and Roman numerals looks interesting, but the picture scattered around looks very disjointed to me, so not one of my first Now artworks, I'm afraid. Double album, 30 top chart hits by original artists. Disc 1 kicks off with Queen, Radio Gaga, one of my favourite iconic Queen classics and my favourite of Now too. Really like the music, the chorus, and Freddie Mercury's vocals were brilliant as always. Nick Kershaw, Wouldn't It Be Good? A great classic from Nick Kershaw. Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now. I found this one okay. Matt Bianco, Get Out of Your Lazy Bed. Honestly not a fan of this one, particularly the backing vocals. Carmel, More. Pretty mediocre to me, though better than the other song, Bad Day. Madness, Michael Caine. A fun song for Madness. The Flying Pickets, Only You. Honestly not keen on this cover version. Yazoo's version is much better to me. The Flying Pickets is just not one of my favourite a cappella groups. Nina, 99 Red Balloons, originally titled 99 Luft Balloons, and I thought this classic alright. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. I found this pop tune kind of fun. Tracy Ullman, My Guy, which is a cover of Madness, My Girl, and I found this version okay though, although Madness version is much better to me. Matthew Wilder, Break My Stride, one of my favourite iconic classics on this one. We like the synth pop music and the chorus. Julian and Company, Breaking Down, Sugar Samba. I found this one okay. Joe Fagan, That's Living Alright, which is the theme tune to Alfie Zion. I found this theme tune kind of fun. Hot Chocolate, I Gave You My Heart, Didn't I? A decent one alongside Snowy White, Bird of Paradise, which has very nice music. Disc 2 kicks off with Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax, a great classic from Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Eurythmics, Here Comes Rain Again. Really like the music of this one, and it's a great tune. Howard Jones, What Is Love, my second favourite Howard Jones song behind New Song, a brilliant tune. The Smiths, What Difference Does It Make? A really good rock tune from The Smiths. I also liked Fiction Factory, Feels Like Heaven. The music's very nice. Reflex, The Politics of Dancing, pretty mid tune. Thomas Dolby, Hyperactive, didn't like it at all honestly. China Crisis, Wishful Thinking, an okay classic from China Crisis. David Bowie, Modern Love, a great classic from David Bowie, very catchy. This is the only time Now re-release have licensed David Bowie before he couldn't get licensed on the others. Culture Club, It's a Miracle, my second favourite Culture Club song behind Comic Chameleon. We like this one, has a really good chorus. Rolling Stones, Undercover of the Night, an okay rock tune from the Rolling Stones. Big Country, Wonderland. Big Country are an underrated group, and it's a really good rock tune. Slade, Run Away, an excellent 80s rock tune from Slade, one of my favourites, really catchy. Duran, New Moon on Monday, a great Duran song. Of course, it later got remade in 2024. Paul McCartney, Pipes of Peace. I found it an okay finish. That's the whole track list, and of course the back cover features pictures of other artists featured on his album. Here's disc 1, has a good classic design. And here's disc 2, and strangely we're advertising for Now app, even though it's supposed to be a Now re-release. Now apps did not exist back in 1984. And here's the booklet for Now 2. Pictures of each artist, information about each song where they charted, and this was also found in the original vinyl version I believe. Now 2 is a great follow-up to the first Now That's Like Cool Music album. Doesn't beat Now 1 in my opinion, but still has a really good track list, with a lot of classics I like on this one. That's my review on Now That's Like Cool Music 2. Hope you enjoyed. What's your favourite song of this album? Comment down below, and I'll see you next video.